Over this weekend, we've had some massive reveals by Games Workshop, but one of the most interesting things is the upcoming release schedule that GW has just updated. There's so much speculation, there's so much rumor around this as well, so strap yourself in because we're about to go deep again and we're going down that hole because I think Games Workshop has teased the Emperor's Children release. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, just so we're all on the same level, the image that I'm going to put in the background right now is the brand new Codex Roadmap. This has been updated. As you can see, Winter 23, the Admech and the Necrons. We've just got the information that's going on pre-order this Saturday. Dark Angels, Orcs, Adeptus Custodes, Tau Empire, which is... oh boy, there's a lot to talk about with that. Hopefully I'll be able to do a rumor video either this week or next week on that. Chaos Codex Space Marines, Spring 2024. And then what they've added now is Summer 2024, where they show off the new Gene Stealer cults, the Adeptus Sororitas Codex, and the big talking point of this video, which is the Redacted. And we're all bloody hyped about this. There's so many theories, so many holes to go down. Now, I think Games Workshop's done this for a couple of reasons. One is to get the hype out there, exactly what we're doing in this video, talking about the potential of a codex. It could be just a bog standard average codex. It could be like the Blood Angels, the Space Wolves, etc. But I think it's more deeper than that. I personally think they've done this because this is going to be a brand new codex. A codex which we may have seen before, or a brand new army being introduced where they don't want to spoil it, a part of this Codex Roadmap reveal. Now, for me, I personally think this is the Emperor's Children, but I am going to explore different possibilities in the latter part of the video, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I just want to jump on the Emperor's Children hype. Again, to try and summarize everything that's been going on in the rumorverse, the Emperor's Children are apparently getting a brand new range refresh during the 10th edition saga. It could be this year, it could, well, so it's not going to be this year because this year is about to end. It's going to be either next year or the year after. With the release of the Emperor's Children, Fulgrim apparently is coming out. No, not the Forge Word Fulgrim. This is going to be a brand new Fulgrim model. We've had one Fulgrim, yes, but what about second Fulgrim? And with Fulgrim, apparently there's going to be a bunch of brand new models. Try and look at it like the Death Guard, the Thousand Sun, the World Eat releases where the Primarchs came out in a fabulous plastic model, and with them you got other units. I speculate that it's going to be like Lucius the Eternal, there's going to be Noise Marines, even Eidolon possibly could be on the cards for returning to the Warhammer 40,000 setting with a brand new model with the Emperor's Children range refresh. Now, why do I think it's this one? It's because of the redacted one, but it also links to something else as well, and that is the Arcs of Omen. I think I need my foil. No, not today, Valrak. Control yourself. Control yourself. Wait till Friday, everyone. Now, the reason why I think this potentially has a linkage towards the old Arcs of Omen, because the image I'm going to put in the background right now is something that Games Workshop's done before. You've seen it, the Arcs of Omen, we had the Abaddon, we had Angron, we had Vastor, and then they did Redacted Ordo Xenos, which we all knew was going to be the Farsight one. So GW has a track record of doing this. But why does that link to this Redacted? Well, the reason why it links to this Redacted, because they got Redacted and they've got the Imperial Eagle symbol at the back of the Redacted. Why does that matter? Because the Emperor's Children were the only legion that literally had the honor of wearing the Emperor's crest on their armor during the Great Crusade. Call me insane, call me mad, call this a foil video, but I think there's a link there that is putting up the potential of the Emperor's Children launching in spring, and it's all down to where they've redacted it. But again, that's just my personal theory. Other things that we've actually talked about, we talked about last night really on stream, is that this could be another Imperium book. Again, going back to the theme of the Redacted is an Aquila, so maybe it's linked to an Imperial Codex release. Yes, it could be Space Wolves. Yes, it could be Blood Angels. But what if it's something bigger? What if it's something newer than that? Firstly, I want to talk about the Imperial Guard, because they may have redacted it because the cover of the the Imperial Guard may have changed. Why has it got to change, Valrak? What is the big deal? It's just Cadians they put on there. Well, maybe this time they're going to add a new regiment on the Codex. So maybe that's why they redacted the front cover from being shown off. Because the big rumors that we've been hearing about with the Imperial Guard is that Krieg are getting a brand new line of models, or should I say they're marching from Forge World all the way to GW to become plastic. I theorize we're going to get new Krieg units. We're probably going to lose some Krieg units with the transfer, but maybe the artwork on the brand new Codex is going to be Kriegers bayoneting someone, hitting someone with an entrenching tool like that, and this is why they don't want to show it off, because then we all know we're on that hype train like Krieg are about to get a bunch of new models, and Games Workshop don't really want to open that Pandora's box right now and spoil that big surprise for everyone. And on top of that, sticking with the Imperial theme, how about Agents of the Imperium? Maybe that could be a codex that could be coming out. I know there's been a lot of talk about that since in the Index of Astartes, if I'm not mistaken, at the start when no one had any codexes and we all got our rules. They did really have their own page of rules with all the units a part of the Agents of the Imperium. So maybe Games Workshop is going to give them their own book. Units that are in there, your guess is as good as mine. I start theorizing new Inquisitors, Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, not just the Inquisition, like Adeptus Arbites, the Imperial Navy units that we've had in there. There's so many options that they can do, what they can bring to the table if you do Agents of the Imperium. I don't think you'll see stuff like Grey Knights or anything like that in that book. They will now always be a part of their own codex. I know some people speculated that, well, if they do Agents of the Imperium, maybe they'll put the Grey Knights back in there, the Sisters back in there. No, we're not, because we've already seen the Adeptus Sororitas get their own book, and they're that popular, they deserve their own book as well. But I really do think all the other factions which kind of don't have a home that GW have released so far will do well being put in this codex, and then they can build on that and start adding new units from different agencies, and that's where they can have their home then. Whatever happens, I'm absolutely hyped. The next reveal show, official reveal show, is going to be at LVO. I think that's the 19th of January, which is a Friday. Again, since that's in the US, that's going to be a late one, but there's still a couple more reveals before that. We always have a big Christmas reveal. Last time it was Azrael. Maybe this time it's got to be Belial. Double Dark Angel Christmas reveals. We know the Dark Angel stuff is just on the horizon to be released. And also, at the start of the new year, they always put out what's coming in, like Warhammer, AOS, and stuff like that. There's those trailers where they have the silhouettes. So there's still a lot more to be shown off yet before we get our next big reveal show, and we learn potentially what this codex is going to be. Fingers crossed. I'm going with my Emperor's Children theory. The foil, well, this is not a foil video, so if I'm wrong, you can't blame the foil. The foil has an alibi on this one. But yeah, I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Post it down below. I'll have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, and bye-bye.